So the meeting of the Kailua Village Design Commission will come to order. Time is 5:15. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sean Roth. I'm the chairperson of the Kailua Village Design Commission. I'm just going to read the statement from the agenda here. Based on the mayor's proclamation regarding COVID-19, these meetings will be online until further notice. It's to prevent the spread of COVID-19 and to maintain social distancing. And so because of that, the statements for the public participation will be limited to only written testimony via email or submitted to the Hilo or Kona planning departments no later than 4 p.m. Was it September 9th for this meeting? And so I will then ask since we're all muting and unmuting, I will go down the list of the commissioners who are on the call here. And so we have Brian Ching, Aaron Werchek,
Present.
John Hetherington, Jasmine Kuruset, Michaela Ikiuchi, Riley Smith.
Here.
And Zahn Sollenberger.
Here.
Okay, is that everybody? Okay, the commissioner's role is to provide an architectural and design review of proposed projects, including landscaping and signage within the Kailua Village Special District. The commission is an advisory body. For sign permits, the commissioner's recommendations are forwarded to the Public Works Director for action. For architectural design review, the commissioner's recommendations are forwarded to the Planning Director for action. The procedures for this meeting are that Robert's Rules of Order will be used to conduct the meeting. Each commissioner wishing to speak should be recognized by the chairperson before speaking. I'll try and keep an eye on who's unmuted or raised their hand, or just go ahead and unmute and start talking. Applicants and members of the public should be recognized by the chairperson when testifying or asking questions. Public testimony will be, it's given. We'll ask staff if there is any. Staff will introduce each project. Applicants will be asked to make a presentation or statement, which will be followed by questions from the commissioners. The commission, after discussion, will vote to make a recommendation for approval, denial, or deferral. Okay, the first item on the agenda is approval of minutes. The minutes from meeting of July 21st and August 4th are distributed. Are there any corrections to the minutes?
Yes, Sean.
Yeah, Aaron, go ahead.
If I may pick some nits, top of page 4, first paragraph were my comments on the sign issue. The punctuation.
Sean? This is Ann.
Sorry?
You left me out.
Oh, Ann, sorry. Yeah, because you're in the office there.
Mm-hmm.
You're not on the list here. Sorry, Ann. So Ann Kern is also here. Yeah. Go ahead, Aaron.
All right, thank you. Page 4, fourth line. First of all, undue is put here as 2 words, and it was 1 word, undue burden, UNDUE. But more to the point, after burden, instead of a comma, it doesn't make any sense if you have a comma there. It should be a period. And then the word whether Bubba Gump supplied, the word whether should be capitalized, and then it makes sense. And the sentence reads, whether Bubba Gump, and it should be applied, not supplied. Whether Bubba Gump applied for the variance or not, it went for so many years without protest, and so forth and so on. So if I could request that please be corrected so I don't sound like a total moron.
Okay. So with those corrections, get my So with those corrections, anyone have any objection to having the minutes approved?
None.
Okay, are there any further corrections? Okay, so the minutes, hearing no further corrections, the minutes would be approved with those corrections added. Staff, were there any statements from the public turned in?
Hi, Chair, it's Rosalind Newland. No, there was no comments from the public.
Okay, so for the record, there's no statements from the public. Okay, the first item of new business is that the applicant, Tante Urban, the company Kailua 40 LLC, is requesting design review for the extension of the elevator shaft to the third floor of a proposed 3-story, 6-unit apartment building with commercial space on the ground floor. The elevator shaft, with a pitched roof above it, would extend the roof height to 34 feet 5 inches, or 4 foot 5 inches above the governing height of 30 feet. To meet the height exemption allowed per zoning code, section 25-4-22A, not to exceed 10 feet above the governing height for screening of elevator machinery. The color scheme will remain the same as previously approved by KVDC on May 18, 2016. Landowner, Tante Urban, Kailua 40 LLC, TMK 375022040, located 75-5733 Kailua Street, Kailua Kona. Okay, will staff please give us an introduction to the application?
Yes, thank you, Chair. Let me just download this real quick here. Are you seeing that on your screen?
Yep.
Okay. So this is for the project for Tante Urban Kailua 40 LLC to extend the elevator shaft. This is not the first page. This is the first page. To extend the elevator shaft to the third floor of the proposed 3-story unit apartment building. Apparently the elevator goes 2 stories from the ground floor up to the second story. Now he wants to bring it up to the third story. This is the application. This is the location. It's right on Columbus. What's going on here? Sorry. It's right here. This is parcel 40. Here's Kalani Street, and here's Kokini. There's a, like I say, used landmarks, but this is McDonald's right here. Then you go up Kalani, and then you take a right down Kailua Street, and here's the parcel. It's a vacant lot right now. Here's an aerial view. Where are we? Here's Kalani, and here's Kailua Street right here. Whoops, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's Kalani, here's Kailua Street, taking the right, and here's the vacant lot right there. Here's a side view looking at the at the elevator shaft, so you can see some of the writing. Here's the bottom part. Here's the top part. This shows part of the area where it extends. I asked the applicant to provide this exhibit so you can see that this shaft is screening the elevator machinery inside. This is the outside of the elevator shaft, and this is the roof, the pitched roof there. Partially enclosing the elevator shaft on the top. This is the 3.45, it's the 4.5 feet extension right here, and here's the top, 34.5 feet. Actually, we measured to the mid-hip of this roof. Okay. But the height is here at 30 feet. That's the governing height limit there. It's another picture of the elevator shaft. This is the color chart that was previously approved. The brown trim and the body of the siding, or the siding is beige. And the roof color is also this Tahitian bronze color here. Oops, should be using the pointer. Oops. This is the roof color and the trim, and then this is the beige color of the building. Those are all the slides I have. Any questions? Oh, I did have some more information. The plan approval for this project was issued in August 10th, 2016 for a 3-story building with 6 units, over 10 parking spaces with 2 bike racks for a total of 12 parking spaces, because you get credit of 1 parking space for 1 bike rack that holds 5 bikes. And then a commercial space down on the ground floor with 3 outdoor umbrella tables. And then I found that the building, electrical, and plumbing permits were issued in 2019 and 2020. And the use of the pitched roofs that we saw on this previous slide is consistent with the master plan for Kailua, and that's a pitched roof. And the colors are also consistent with the colors that are usually found in the natural color tones for Kailua Village master plan, or master plan for Kailua. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Roz. Commissioners, does anyone have any questions for staff? Okay, so hearing no questions, does the applicant have anything that they would like to present? It looks like someone representing the applicant is on the call, yes? No?
They were here before.
They were here, but they're not here now. I'm not seeing them on the,
They're here. They're muted. It's Lance, Sunquist, and Tante Urban. There.
no, I thought I saw them on there.
Maybe, he's unmuted now. Lance?
Oh, there's Lance, yeah. Does the applicant have anything that they'd like to present? They're still muted. I'm gonna unmute them. Can I unmute them? I cannot. I can't unmute them. Is this, Rochelle, is this a technical issue, or do you think that they just don't have anything that they want to present?
I think it's a technical issue because he was connected and they were, we could try to get them back on. I have their phone number. Let me call them. Hold on. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't see their video is turned off now too. It was on before. Okay.
Excuse me, Chair. It's Rosalind again. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead, Roz.
I see one of the slides that I'm missing is the elevation showing the roof of the elevator shaft protruding, with the elevation of the building, but you have that in your packets, so you might want to refer to that.
Yeah,
Somehow I missed that.
Well, we have the site plans in our packet as well.
Okay, so somehow I missed that in my PowerPoint. Because this little rooftop just extends, it just fits in with the other roof is like the pointer here. Yep, the other roof would be seen like this as another pitched roof like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have the applicant yet.
I could try and call him. Should I do that? Oh, okay.
Guys, they're working on getting back on. Hold on.
Well, they're working on getting back on. Yeah. So, commissioners, based on what we've seen so far, does anyone think that they're going to have a question for the applicant?
None here.
Yeah.
Me, no.
Can you talk now? Can I hear you? No.
They've got a
No
circle
video.
and they've got they've got the warning sign in their bubble.
Beth, could you try and talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
If they can hear,
Can they,
can they hear you?
can they hear us about the,
Okay, is this Lance or Tante?
I'm back in.
this is Lance talking.
Okay, great.
Can you hear me?
Can you introduce yourself, and then if you have anything that you'd like to present, go ahead.
Well, they can hear you.
Well, we would like to present those elevation pictures of the exterior because the elevator shaft is in the back of the building and you won't see it from the street at all unless you're at a, 60-degree angle or something looking, but it's hidden by the other roof, by the main structure.
And I
and
believe that the commissioners, we all have the, I think in our packets, we all have that elevation sheet.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, and it makes it pretty clear from the elevation sheet and from the site plan that the elevator is located at the rear of the building.
Exactly. Okay, that's all I wanted to see.
Okay, commissioners, any other questions for the applicant?
None.
No. Okay, thank you, Lance.
Okay,
So now we'll go to the discussion, and I'll lead off in saying I think 30 feet is probably too low for that area anyway, and giving the extra option for more accessibility to the top floor is great for housing there, I think, even if it's not required for ADA. So, and I think that Lance is correct that you probably won't be able to see this from anywhere outside the building when you're down on the street, only if you're flying a drone.
exactly.
And
We're all doing that.
so, commissioners, does anyone have any discussion items they want to bring up?
I would just make a comment.
Okay, go ahead, Commissioner Hetherington.
Correct, you won't be seen from the street. What I looked at when I was Google Earthing and droning around it, if you will, is that the complex behind that, their view will already be completely taken away, and of course everything that's presented is legal, and the extra 4 feet in the center of it probably will be visible from their perspective, but it won't take any less away from their view per se.
And commissioners, part of why this tower is necessary, you see in the elevator plan, the section through the cross section through, it's labeled as the refuge area. And so even though it looks like it's a hydraulic elevator, but they need to have that space so that if someone's working on the elevator, that they won't get crushed at the top, right? So it's for a very practical reason. Any other discussion items that anyone wants to bring up? Would anyone care to offer a motion on this application?
Make a motion to be approved as
Mr. Warchek?
presented.
I second it.
Okay, so we have a motion to accept it as presented from Commissioner Warchek and second from
Second it.
Commissioner Chang, second. Okay, is there any discussion on the motion?
The Kona conference room is raising their hand. Possibly.
And do you have something to say?
And
Thank you for asking. No, I don't have
Okay,
anything to add.
okay, great. So hearing no more discussion, let's go ahead and have a vote on the motion.
Okay, Chairman Roth, it's Rosalind. I'll take the roll call vote. And Commissioner Chin, who seconded the motion. Thank you. Commissioner Crusat? Aye. Okay. Commissioner Heatherington?
Aye.
Commissioner Ikeuchi?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Commissioner Kerr?
Aye.
Okay. Commissioner Riley?
Aye.
Okay. Commissioner Sullenberger?
Aye.
Okay. Commissioner Warchuk, maker of the motion?
Warchick, aye.
Thank you. So it's a unanimous vote. And, oh, I forgot to say the motion was motion by Commissioner Warchuk to accept the project as presented.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you. So, so the motion is adopted. And that's, thank you, Tante and Lance. So I think the next item on the agenda is administrative matters. Are there any administrative matters? No? Okay.
No, no, thank you, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Next item of business is announcements. Staff, are there any announcements?
Well, the next meeting, Chair, is tentatively scheduled for the 29th of September, but I'm still working on the application. So if it's not the 29th, then it would be the following, it would be October 13th. Excuse me, October 13th.
Okay, but at this time, we're not sure about the 29th.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Great. I think that's the end of our agenda. So if there's no further business, the meeting is adjourned at 5:39 p.m.
Ooh, all
Not
right.
bad.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
hi, everyone.
Not quite a record, but close. Okay,
You have a good evening, everyone.
have a good week. Bye.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Take care.